Anna? Where is everyone?
I'm not sure, Ben. I could be wrong, but I could have sworn I saw lights turning off as we came in.
And people closing their shutters and locking doors.
So you noticed it too then, huh? It's so strange. Never mind that. Let's just keep our eyes open. There has to be someone somewhere around here who knows the wizard, right?
Okay, Anna. I'll let you know if I find someone helpful looking who's not angry at us. I'm just a regular man looking for a regular wizard. Just an everyday thing.
The sign says Blackley's Blacksmith. Bits, bobs, or broken, we meet all your metalsmithery needs. Hello? Is someone in there?
Huh? Sorry?
I just said hello. I was wondering if I could ask you about a few things.
I've got too much work as it is. Sorry. You'll have to come back later.
Oh, okay then. Wanted, a young girl and bear companion? Wait, what is this? It goes on to describe me exactly. The two are extremely dangerous. Do not approach, but warn authorities immediately. By order of the royal family? I don't understand. We didn't do anything. I don't know what this is about, but I think we best get what we need and leave as soon as possible. I don't think vandalizing the posters will make us less guilty. It's a wanted poster made by the royal family. For me and Ben of all people. I don't know what this is about, but I think we best get what we need and leave as soon as possible. Aw, so cute. So talented, have to say though. All the glum frowns are ruining the fun a bit. Oh, how lovely. Aren't you all just the sweetest?
Ah, yes. The people of Wunderhorn. At last they come to show their admiration.
More talking animals. Aw, you are so cute.
Good gracious. The girl wastes no time in forgoing talent for superficiality. Me, the great Roostwig van Betoriki. My word, truly there's no respect for the greats anymore.
Oh, no. I'm sorry, Mr. Roostwig. I didn't mean any offense.
All right. Very well. What is it you want then?
Why are you the great Van Betoriki? Are you famous?
Am I? My word. Were you educated in the slightest, commoner? Oh, the people of Bremen. They did love me so. It is true. Alas, all good things must come to an end.
They stopped coming to your shows?
No. I was exiled, forced to abandon my town like a mere common criminal. But I persevere, as all greats do. Do not fear or mourn for me, commoner.
Right. I'll try not to. But what did you do? Did you do something bad, Roostwig?
Well, my companions and I had procured a residency in the cottage for our retiring comfort. However, some Bremen commoners took it upon themselves to call it squatting.
So you're all homeless then? Do you have anywhere to stay?
The proverbial cat is out of the bag. Might as well profess it all. If truth be told, we had reserved a desirable lakeside residence. It was perfect. Alas, upon our arrival, a band of uncouth rogues took it upon themselves to bargain with the owners.
Oh, you mean they struck a better deal and the owners ran with it?
Ah, well, you could say that. The owners did indeed run. Far away.
Oh, that kind of bargaining. Oh my. Well, that's not fair, Roostwig. That's robbery.
Dear Fräulein, they're not called rogues without reason.
But someone should do something. Roostwig, that cabin should have been yours. Just leave it with me. I'm going to go see if I can level with them and get you guys your home.
Level? Level with uncouth rogues? You do that.
Where was the cabin you guys wanted to settle down in?
If truth be told, we had reserved a desirable lakeside residence. It was perfect. Alas,
Just leave it with me. I'm going to go see if I can level with them and get you guys your home.
level?
Don't these guys talk too? I've never met animals before who talk. Is that a Wunderhorn kind of thing or something?
It is an education thing, and I don't want to be considered a common animal thing. But sadly, no. My companions are without the same expertise of the human language. I'm afraid you'll have to restrict your swooning to me.
All right. I better let you all get back to what you were doing.
Oh, look, Anna. Look, I think I found people.
I think you're right, Ben. Good work. Come on, let's go see them.
Yeah, but, I'm too young. I'm not allowed in places like that.
Well, neither am I. But we need their help.
Yeah, but there's a strange man sleeping on the table. Why is he sleeping on the table, Anna?
It's okay, Ben. Look, why don't you wait out here while I take a quick look inside?
Okay, Anna, I can do that. Just be careful, okay?
Good evening, sirs.
Hey, girl, is it me or... Isn't she... you know... Yeah, I thought so. How about that?
Sirs? Hello?
Evening, little miss. What can I do you for?
I'm trying to find a wizard. I was told he lives here, in Wunderhorn, see?
All right.
So do you know any? Any wizards?
You do realize where you are, right?
Yes? A tavern?
Little miss, this village. This is a magic village.
Really? Oh, wow.
Ah, indeed. It's a dying practice, but there's still plenty of them lingering. You know, the magic folk. Witches, wizards, and the sort.
Ugh, not more witches.
A girl your age, little miss, you'd best not be dealing with the likes of them. Stories of children been up and vanishing. Cries from the old mill.
Oh no, that's terrible. Where did they go? What's this old mill?
It's out the back of the village, near the bridge to the woods, but, not my business, little miss. I just clean my glass here and pay them no mind. Don't want no trouble now.
Well, if that's the case, then I'll help find the children and the wizard.
You're not really from around these parts, are you?
No, sir. I've come a long way looking for this wizard. So kidnapping witch or not, actually, I should probably be getting back to looking now, too. Thank you kindly for your help, sir.
Oh, yes. Wait, little miss. If you want to know a good place to look for one, well, out in the square there, behind the big old church, there's an alleyway. Down there, that's where I see 'em coming and going sometimes. Just be careful out there. Not usual for a girl to be out there alone. I wouldn't want you vanishing like the rest of them now.
You know, mister, I'm beginning to think you care more about others than you let on.
No. Just, cleaning my glass, minding my own.
Don't worry about me, sir. I have a feeling I'll be all right. No, that won't work. There's two there. One for beer and one for water. They both seem to be running into the tavern from somewhere outside. There's two there. One for beer. Somehow I think one gets used a lot more than the other. Maybe in his dream he's off on his own little quest. He doesn't seem to be a particularly chatty man. I think I'll leave him be. There's a not very nice smell coming from there. I really don't think I want to know what it is cooking inside.
I really don't.
Ugh, no way. I'm not that hungry. Oh, he looks so sad. For good reason, I guess. I'd love to take him and set him free, but I think he's a bit beyond my help now. Such a grumpy-looking fellow. I bet deep down he's just a big old softy, though. He doesn't seem to be a particularly chatty man. I think I'll leave him be. I've seen these before. They're family crests, to show what house you're from. The bartender here seems way too easygoing to be a lion or a wolf, though.
Aye, that'd be true enough, but don't want to take sides neither.
Jeez, we're even impartial with making friends. Did you say you recognized me? When I came in, you seemed to know me.
Aye, you heard rightly.
But how is that possible? I mean, I'm from a faraway farm. I don't know anyone.
That may be, but the royals seem to know you. You and the so-called bear man. Aye, Gil says he's called that on account of his gruesome bear-like appearance. Says he stands 10 feet tall, eats people whole. Best be careful of him out there, little miss.
Okay, but how do these royals even know anything about me? What do they want me for?
Not my business, little miss. I just clean my glass here and pay them no mind. Don't want no trouble now.
All right, thank you, mister. Better get back to what I was doing.
Aye, as should I. Take care out there, little miss.
Eep! Isn't that a bit of a hazard, having them over the door like that? No way.
Oh, my. Hello there, child.
Hello, miss. I didn't mean to startle you.
That book. Where did you get it?
Sorry? Oh, this magic book? Well, that's kind of a long story.
I must have it. Can I have it? Please?
I'm not sure. I did go through a lot to get it.
You're all alone out here? A child? Alone? In a dark alleyway?
Well, I'm looking for someone. Perhaps you know him? A wizard of some sort?
No, I do not know anything about the wizard's secret magic shop.
Huh? Wait, the wizard's shop? That door you just came through. What was that?
Curses bested by a child. This is why I do not like children.
Pardon?
Perhaps I do know something about a secret wizard shop. Perhaps. What of it?
Really? Oh, please, miss. Could you show me where it is?
Okay. The price is 1 magic book.
Oh, well, you promise you won't do anything bad with it, right?
Yes, yes, whatever you say.
Well, okay then. Hey, wait a second.
Oh, yes.
Hello? Is anybody home?
Who goes there?
Oh, hello. My name is Anna. Sir?
Anna. Dear child of the West. Yes, yes, of course.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was the wizard's house.
But it is, Anna. It is. The sorceress's house, to be more exact. Pleased to meet you, young lady. I've been waiting for you.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. Pleased to meet you too. So you know about my grandpa then?
Of course, dear, of course. Please, take a seat.
I can't believe I finally found you. I don't even know where to start. Do you have a cure for my grandpa? How do I save him? I'll do anything.
Patience, dear, relax. We have time. He is gravely ill, it is true. But it is a special kind of illness. And a special illness, you see, deserves a special spell.
What do you mean, a special kind of illness?
Your grandpa, he is cursed. A very dark and powerful curse at that.
No, Grandpa.
But you must know, for such a spell, there are great and powerful objects needed. Objects I do not possess.
Whatever they are, I'll get them. Grandpa, he's all I have.
Sadly, they are, how do you say, protected.
Protected?
Yes, that is what I said. Child, didn't this grandpa of yours tell you not to interrupt people all the damn time?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, as I was saying, there are 3 sacred objects that I need to complete the cure. But taking them from their owners is another matter.
Okay, so what are these sacred objects? Where should I look for them?
The first is an orb of great power, the Amber Orb. Merely possessing it grants the user exponential magical power, enough even to break the curse. It can be found in the woods beyond the mill, in the depths of a lake protected by the Weisse Frauen, ghastly spirits that haunt the waters, tricksters of the very worst kind. Whatever you do, child, do not enter those waters.
Oh my. So, how shall I get the orb then?
You will find a way, I'm sure. If you want to save your grandpa, you will have to.
Yes. Yes, I will. I will find a way. And the second object?
An enchanted rose from the tops of Glass Mountain. This is the heart of the cure, the soul of the spell's essence, if you will. At its peak is housed a nasty outcast of this world. A bitter, twisted old fool that has embraced his seclusion. Ask for the rose, and the rose alone. He guards many protected objects, but that he might part with.
Oh, I see. All right, so Glass Mountain.
The tale goes that a dragon once gave passage to those that were worthy. You should speak to the minister at the church. He would know more on the legend.
Wow, a dragon! All right, the minister at the church. And the final object?
Fortunately, this is quite a great deal easier. In fact, I do believe you have it already.
Really? Let me see.
Don't be dull. The spellbook child from Winfrieda's tower.
Oh.
What is it? You do have it, don't you?
Well, I did, but an old lady took it from me, just outside.
One of the most powerful spellbooks in all the land, and you gave it away.
Well, not like that. I mean, she was nice about it, and seemed like a nice little old...
Never mind. You must find it regardless. It contains the chance for the spell and is absolutely vital.
All right, I will. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, child. Just get it back.
Do you know how my grandpa is doing? Can you tell me? I've been in the woods for some time now, looking for Wunderhorn. So I just want to know if he's still okay.
I can tell you this much. He's not getting any better while you sit here chatting away.
Oh, no, I guess not. I best get looking for these objects then. Thank you so much, Miss... Gee, I'm sorry. I think I forgot your name.
I never said it. The objects aren't finding themselves, you know.
Oh, yes, okay. I'm sorry.
Children.
No, I'll pass. I looked at more than enough gross things in Winfrieda's tower. That sheet looks pretty old. I think it's been left hanging there for quite a while. This is too far away. It's quite an old and intricate looking thing. Seems like it's as old as the church. Ah, look at that! A cute little dragon on top. Just like in the church window. I really do love these. They're just so big and detailed and just lovely. I really do love...
Welcome, young traveler. The stars be upon you.
Hi there. Your Grace? Sir? Your Holiness?
Oh, dear child. No, please. Theodore will suffice.
I'm sorry, it's my first time in a church. But it's nice to meet you, Theodore. My name's Anna.
And a pleasure to meet you too, young one.
Your church is very beautiful, Theodore.
Indeed it is. But, alas, it isn't mine. I'm simply looking after it, so to speak. And caring for all the people who come seeking the Red Dragon's protection.
Oh, the dragon! I was told about a dragon that could fly people to the Glass Mountains.
Ah, yes, that she could. However, it's now also difficult to know. Anyone who greeted her as she sat atop the bell tower would be granted free passage throughout the land. Some say knowledge of the dragon has been lost to time. Others say that it's all but a myth. I simply stay here to carry on what she stood for and represented. That is important, with or without her.
You say the dragon stood for something important?
Very much so. Her very presence drove the shadows from the land. You see, her scales were the red fire to light the way, and in turn, she protected us from the dark.
But my grandpa told me there's nothing to be scared of in the dark. One time I was scared, but then Grandpa laughed because it was just a tree branch scraping on my window.
Yes, it is true. Often the dark is nothing but a trickster. Unfortunately, the Lord of Dark revels in such tricks.
The Lord of Dark?
Oh yes, Mephistopheles. He's known for his many names and many guises. But be not afraid, for thanks to the Red Dragon, we're all safe. Her presence forced him deep into the earth, you see. His trickery contained.
Did you say the dragon would fly people from the bell tower? Where's that?
Why, yes, it's right through the door behind you. Alas, for many generations now, the door has been sealed shut. For years I've looked for a means to open it, but for years it has remained closed. This place was built entirely for the love of the Red Dragon. I'm sure many answers lie here somewhere before our eyes. I'm but an old man, not a detective. Any such indications have managed to elude me.
Ooh, a detective mystery. That sounds kind of fun. Maybe I can have a look around for clues.
But of course, be my guest, young one.
Big windows at the back are so pretty. I love them.
Oh yes, they really are remarkable, aren't they? I'm constantly in awe of their beauty. They commemorate the Red Dragon's work in chasing away the Lord of Dark.
Oh wow, I would never have imagined something like that really happening. Do all these paintings around the room tell a story too then?
Indeed they do. They tell their own story about Wunderhorn's days of magic.
Ooh, could you tell it to me?
By all means, I'd be glad to. Where would you like me to start?
Can you tell me about the busy-looking painting over there on the left?
This was in the days before magic, when darkness and chaos ruled the land. Great powers were at odds. None could maintain order.
What about this serene painting? It looks rather pleasant.
Ah, yes, the second painting. This was a momentous time when the first witches of Wunderhorn rose to power. By their demonstrations of benign sorcery, they contained evil and brought peace and order.
Who is the man in the portrait over there?
Philip Vogt, a direct descendant of the Great Witches and a crucial part of Wunderhorn's history. It was Philip who created the most powerful of spells. He summoned a dragon to banish the dark. It is said he built a shrine deep within a glade in Wunderhorn's woods in order to cast it there. This spell was of such power, it cost him his own life. As he summoned the Red Dragon, he perished to save us all.
Oh, wow. What a brave, selfless man. A shrine deep in Wunderhorn's woods, huh? I wonder if I'm able to find that at all. Wait a second. I know where I've seen him before. I have a picture of him. Here, see? It looks just like him, don't you think?
By the stars, I think you're right, young one. Where did you find this?
It's a long story, but I found it in the witch's house.
How curious. And the girl here, it must be... It's Philip's daughter, Queen Janneke.
This girl is the queen? We don't really know much about kings and queens out on my farm.
Indeed, it is her. As a child, of course. Sadly, though, about a year ago, she just vanished. No one knows how or why. Yet another somber, unsolved mystery, I'm afraid.
Can you tell me about the sad-looking painting on the right?
Yes, a sad painting indeed. A woman banishing a child for an unforgivable sin. The woman was said to be a great witch of Wunderhorn, and the girl, her very own daughter. Little is known of it, but the painting is said to have been made by a mute child who witnessed the tragic scene.
Geez, this is too sad. Let's talk about something else. Thanks for your help, Theodore. I best get going.
Of course, young one. The stars be with you.
There's a little message here. It says, to keep lit the light of the red dragon and help her hold back the darkness. I'm not going to take something from a church. I don't like this one. The girl looks so scared. She's reaching to this lady, but the lady is just looking away and ignoring her. Such a serious-looking man, just sitting there, writing with his quill, being serious. It looks quite calm. There's some important-looking people in the middle, and everyone around them is just watching them, like they are in awe. It's a big old beautiful church organ. It must play amazing music. Well, it would if you knew how to play, which I don't. Only I could make it sound this bad. I really do love these. They're just so big and detailed and just lovely. The left one is showing an evil, dark, creepy-looking figure underground amongst flames. The right window is a big red dragon flying above people celebrating. Hold on. I wonder if there's any clues like Theodore said. Let's see. No. Nothing about a bell tower, I don't think. Nothing really looks out of the ordinary. Oh, wait, except this. There's a small cluster of strange little symbols here on the right window. Huh, how about that? Not sure what it means, but it definitely is peculiar. It's a bunch of people looking a bit crazy. They're all fighting each other. It's sealed shut, very thick and heavy looking too. I wonder how it's opened. But it doesn't seem to have any handles or whatnot to open it with. That wouldn't be useful, I think. Hello again, Theo.
Hello, young one.
Thanks for your help.
Of course, young one.
Seems this door's a bit more sturdier than the ones I've broken before. I believe the lever there should pump out whatever's in those pipes if I use it. That was fun. Back to finding the cure, I guess. culture. How exciting to see all these things built about all kinds of stories and people. I hope one day someone will tell a story about me somewhere. How are you going out here?
I'm swell, thanks. This place is nice and light, and the lamps are warm, so I'm very well right here.
That's good to hear, Ben. I was curious. Has any more details of what happened before Winfrieda's tower come back to you yet?
No, not exactly. It's just that family portrait from Winfrieda's tower. I keep feeling like I know that girl. She's so familiar, but I just can't remember.
Well, if I find anything out about it, I'll let you know, okay?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you.
I found a magician. Well, sorceress. I found her, and she can make the cure. But it's complicated. Apparently it's not a sickness. It's a curse.
A curse? Oh dear, who would do that to your grandpa? Winfrieda?
No. Maybe. I don't know. But I'll need some time to find all the things needed to break it.
Of course, of course. Take as long as you need.
Do you really think Winfrieda is the one who made my grandpa ill? Why would she hurt Grandpa, though? Unless she wanted me to leave the farm. If somehow she knew I had this power...
Uh-huh. She would want you to leave so she could kidnap you.
I think you're onto something here. But why not just come into the farm? Why not just kidnap me there? The family portrait. I know who it is.
Really?
Yep. I showed it to the minister in the church because he knows all about magic and stuff. That's Philip and his daughter Yannicka, who went on to become queen.
Queen? Oh, right.
But now Yannicka is missing, and no one knows why. So I've been thinking, Winfrieda, she must have been involved in it somehow. Are you okay? You seem a bit troubled.
Well, it's just... when I thought I recognized them, I guess it's probably not because I knew her. It's because everyone knew her.
Oh, yes, I see. I'm sorry. Don't worry, Ben. You'll remember more sooner or later. I'm sure of it. You going okay on your own here?
Oh, yes. I'm just happy we're finally here. I've walked way too much. This town, though, I'm glad it has the cure, but...
I think I know what you mean. We're definitely not wanted here by the villagers.
Well, like it or not, this is where the cure is, and we're staying until we find it.
Exactly. We only need to stay as long as it takes, and then we'll find our way home. Wherever that may be for you, too, we'll find it. I'll make sure of it.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right. Guess I better get back out there.
Okay. Good luck.
Aw, all this hay has that kind of farm smell from home. It is exciting to see all these new things, but I miss Grandpa a lot. If something was hard to find, Grandpa always said, "Oh, Anna, you may as well try and find a needle in a haystack. Wouldn't it be funny if I actually..." Oh, hold on. Well, there you go. Not so hard to find them after all, Grandpa. Hello.
Oh, goody. A little girl. Did you not read the sign? No, of course you didn't.
Look at that music box.
That's not just a music box. That's an heirloom of the great Viennese dancer.
Look at that puppy. Oh, that's so cute.
Really, is it any wonder I don't like kids in here? That, my dear child, is the exquisite craftsmanship of the late Madame.
Look at that monkey! Yeah! He's playing cymbals. Oh my gosh! So cute. Your store has so many cute things, mister.
Yes, whatever you say. You don't seem to be leaving, so go ahead, look around. Then be off with you. You can't afford anything anyway.
Ooh, what an interesting assortment of things. A necklace, a spinning top, a train. Excuse me, mister. How much is this?
Much too much. Like everything else in here.
That's not very helpful. Wow, Grandpa has one of these at home, but this one is really beautiful. Maybe before I go back with the cure, I can get this for a present. Excuse me, mister. How much is this?
Much too much. Like everything else in here.
That's not very helpful. Ooh, what an interesting assortment of things. A necklace. I always wanted to see a clown. This hat looks a bit rough, too. Must have been a clown that traveled a lot. Excuse me, mister. How much is this?
Much too much.
That's not very... Oh, this looks particularly special. So shiny and detailed and pretty. There's an engraving on it that says it's a magical violin.
Enchanted to play the most sweetest music, no matter how inexperienced the player.
Oh,
And as a result, the single most valuable, expensive, and unaffordable item in this shop.
oh. He's playing cymbals. Oh my gosh. So cute. Excuse me, mister. How...
Much too much.
Oh, these are really quite lovely. Such pretty details and artwork. Excuse me, mister.
Much too much.
Such odd, dusty, dirty clothes. Must be a strange kind of fellow to wear something like that. Excuse me, mister. How much is this?
Much too much.
It's quite a nice lantern, really, in an old rustic kind of way. Excuse me, mister.
Much too much.
That's not very Excuse me, sir,
Nope.
but
Please, no more talking. Just be done with your looking and leave me be.
Oh, okay then. I'm not sure I've seen such a sour-looking man before. I'm not sure I've seen such a sour-looking... Aw, he is a cute one. But also a little crazy-looking. Excuse me, mister. How much is this?
Much too much. Like everything else in here.
That's not very helpful. More houses and villagers back that way, and they were all hiding from me. They were all hiding away from Ben and I as we came in. I doubt they want to chat. A big big old beautiful watermill. It seems very quiet. I'm not sure anyone's home right now. A big old beautiful... It seems very... A big old... It seems very... Hello? Is anybody home? It seems very quiet. Hello? It seems very quiet. I'm not sure anyone's home right now. A hatched door, probably to a dusty old empty basement. Although, judging by the bartender's story, I hope it's nothing more sinister than that. Locked. Locked. Ah, gee. I just ended up back out here. It's like a maze in there. I'm going to need a map or someone to help me if I want to find anything in there. Ah, gee. I just ended up back out here. It's like a maze in there. I'm going to need a map or someone to help me if I want to find anything in there.